Remember the days before smartphones took over our lives? Back then, tech companies experimented with all sorts of gadgets to see what would catch on. We had stylus-driven devices like the Apple Newton and Palm Pilot, thumb keyboard devices like the BlackBerry, and mini laptops like the Scion Series 5 MX and HP Jornada 720. Well, the Pocket Z project is looking to revive that last category. Software developer IceCat, along with a small team of electrical engineers, is working to create modern mini laptops equipped with QWERTY keyboards, support for desktop Linux software, and an incredible sub-$99 price tag. They've already got a prototype up and running, but there's still plenty of work ahead. A closer look at the prototype. The first prototype is a fascinating mix of components. It features a 7-inch 1024 by 600 pixel display and uses a Raspberry Pi 2-watt single-board computer. The keyboard is controlled by an Atmega 32U4 and laid out like a TI-92 graphing calculator with additional keys functioning as a D-pad and action buttons. The prototype also has connection points for a LiPo battery, a USB Type-C port for charging, and a USB Type-A port for peripherals. It's a bare-bones setup right now. The circuit board is exposed, and the keyboard lacks physical keycaps. The software side. This little device runs a customized version of Raspberry Pi OS, a Debian Linux-based operating system. However, it's not fully optimized for the small screen and unique form factor yet. Some parts of the OS don't quite fit on the 1024 by 600 pixel display, making it clear that there's still a lot of tweaking needed to get everything running smoothly. Next steps: community feedback and more prototypes. With the first prototype unveiled, IceCat and his team are now turning to the community for feedback. This input will be crucial as they design a second set of prototypes. They're planning 2 different sizes, one with a 7-inch display and another with a 5-inch 800 by 480 pixel display. Improving the keyboard and designing a visually appealing shell are also high on their to-do list. The goal is to produce a small batch of 50 to 100 devices for enthusiasts before moving on to mass production, provided there's enough demand. The challenge of demand. A key question for the Pocket Z project is whether there's enough interest in such a device. While the idea of a mini laptop with a physical keyboard might appeal to those who love the Scion Revo or HP Jornada 720, today's market is dominated by powerful smartphones and high-performance laptops. People might find it hard to justify spending money on a device with a sluggish processor, small screen, and physical keyboard when their smartphones can handle most tasks just fine. Who's the target audience? Despite these potential challenges, the Pocket Z project isn't necessarily aiming to compete with modern smartphones or laptops. Instead, it could find a niche among enthusiasts and those who need a portable note-taking or coding device. For example, students might find it handy for taking notes in class, and coders could use it for quick programming tasks on the go. There's also a certain nostalgic charm that could attract users who fondly remember using similar devices in the past. For those of us who were hardcore enthusiasts of this form factor about 20 years ago, the Pocket Z project feels like a trip down memory lane. I remember using devices like the Scion Revo and HP Jornada 720 to take notes during city council meetings and in college classes. While I now rely on my smartphone and laptop, there's something uniquely satisfying about the tactile feedback of a physical keyboard. Even beyond nostalgia, there are practical scenarios where a device like the Pocket Z could shine. In situations where touch typing is faster and more efficient than thumb typing on a touchscreen, a pocket-sized device with a QWERTY keyboard could be incredibly useful. Writers, journalists, and students might find it particularly handy for drafting articles, taking notes, or writing code on the go. The prototype journey. Creating the prototype for the Pocket Z was no small feat. Combining a 7-inch display with the Raspberry Pi 2-watt required meticulous planning and execution. The team had to design a custom-printed circuit board, PCB, that could accommodate all the necessary components while maintaining a compact form factor. The use of the Atmega 32U4 keyboard controller allowed them to integrate a full QWERTY keyboard, albeit with some improvisation for additional controls. Operating system challenges. Adapting Raspberry Pi OS to fit the unique needs of the Pocket Z was another significant challenge. The operating system, designed for larger screens and different input methods, needed considerable tweaking to work well on a 1024x 600-pixel display. Some elements of the OS didn't display correctly, highlighting the need for further optimization. IceCat and his team are actively working on these adjustments to ensure a seamless user experience. Building a community. One of the most exciting aspects of the Pocket Z project is the emphasis on community feedback. By involving users in the development process, IceCat hopes to create a device that truly meets the needs of its target audience. This collaborative approach not only helps refine the hardware and software, but also builds a loyal user base eager to support and promote the project. As the Pocket Z project moves forward, the team is focused on several key areas. First, they aim to refine the keyboard design, ensuring it offers a comfortable and responsive typing experience. Second, they plan to create an attractive and durable shell to house the device, making it more appealing and practical for everyday use. Finally, they will continue to optimize the operating system, addressing any remaining issues and enhancing overall performance. Once these improvements are made, the next step will be producing a small batch of devices for early adopters and enthusiasts. This initial run will help gauge interest and identify any further tweaks needed before mass production. If the demand is there, the Pocket Z could become a staple in the world of portable computing devices, offering an affordable and nostalgic alternative to mainstream tech. Final thoughts. The Pocket Z project is a fascinating blend of old and new, aiming to revive a beloved form factor with modern technology. For under $99, it promises to deliver a portable, versatile, and customizable computing experience. While there are challenges ahead, the potential for this device is enormous. Whether you're a nostalgic enthusiast or someone looking for a practical, portable computing solution, the Pocket Z project is worth keeping an eye on. It's a reminder that sometimes the best ideas come from looking back and reimagining the possibilities for the future. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, drop a comment down below letting us know your thoughts, and of course, subscribe to our channel for more awesome content like this. See you in the next one.